afternoon. Manish Anand, I'm the Managing Director within PwC, in the Power and Utility vertical. And I'm also leading the global, I'm the global practice lead for our SEW Alliance within the firm. And I'd like to thank SEW, WE3 for organizing this fantastic event. I've been coming to this event almost last 5 years now, and it's always a pleasure to be back here again. And it's amazing how this event actually has grown over the last 5 years. More and more industry leaders, thought leaders, practitioners, partners, they come together here at this forum and they talk about the ideas, they talk about their experiences and what's going to change this industry, how we need to be all aligned and pulling at the same end of the rope in terms of changing the way this industry is moving. With that being said, I think the other piece is we come here and we talk about our perspective and experience, but also what I like about it, that we talk about ideas which are not only going to bring some incremental small changes, but we also talk about bold innovations, which we as an industry should be thinking about. And that brings to the topic vertical AI, right? We've heard this term, I don't know, 10,000 times today since morning. And I think there is a reason why we are hearing this term again and again, because this is what is going to transform the utilities and going to shape the next future for our industry. So utilities, I would say, are at the crossroads today. We're dealing with the challenges around decarbonization. We're dealing around grid reliability, resiliency, but there is also a pressure to innovate, pressure to transform, help our customer, improve our customer's experience, and operate more efficiently, right? Those are all things which we are all facing the pressure today. And as I talk to the utilities and most of the industry leaders, I think there is a common realization that the next wave of transformation within the industry is not going to happen by adding more systems or by collecting more data. It's going to happen by connecting what we have. I want to make sure that we all understand that, right? Because we talked about how AI can change the ways of working, but the fundamental, if AI is the engine, vertical AI is the engine, I say the data is the fuel. So we need to pay attention closely to that. And the fundamental thing is, like, we today have all kinds of systems, operational systems, customer systems. We collect a lot of data. We actually collect more data than ever. But unfortunately, the data is still operated in siloed and in a very fragmented way. I think there is a need to bring the data together so that we can, from that data, gather the intelligence and make better, faster decisions. That's where vertical AI comes into play. Why vertical AI? What is vertical AI, right? People tend to use that term without understanding what goes behind it, why this is different than the term generic AI, which we all experience in our day-to-day life, how AI is changing the ways of working. It's becoming an enabler on a lot of things, not in our professional life, but also in personal life. Generic AI, as the term suggests, takes a one-size-fit approach, one-size-fit-all approach, right? It is not purpose-built for a specific purpose. In this case, we mean vertical AI, purpose-built for the industry, for our industry. It understands the language, it understands the context. It's able to process the data which is coming from your customer interactions, which is coming from your grid systems, which is looking at your user strengths. So this is very much so looking at the data, bringing the data together, and creating that unified foundation against which we can make better, faster, more intelligent decisions which can in turn can drive the business outcomes in terms of having more predictability, having more reliability, things like that. So I want to make sure folks understand the difference between the generic and the vertical AI here. So I've been working with SEW for what, last 8 years now? I've been in this journey along with SEW, I think last 80 years when we actually started with the customer engagement side. Now we're doing a bunch of things around the field. We are deploying this as a platform versus a single engagement module. And I think this partnership has supported many utilities over the last several years. In fact, we're going live with one Midwest utility this weekend. And that would be, I would say, in the last 8 years, our 11th implementation of the SEW platform across North America. And what we have done through this partnership, we have supported utilities to achieve some of those outcomes, some of the outcomes listed here in terms of improving the customer satisfaction. We have seen that in satisfaction score savings as high as going to 30%. We have looked at how we can streamline the field workforce, improve the workforce productivity, and embedding vertical AI within the SEW platform. The thing which I want to call out there is primarily through this collaboration. I would say that at the heart of every implementation of the project we have done together, the heart of it is the SEW vertical AI platform. That it's a pre-built connected ecosystem, guys. And I can't emphasize that enough. I have spent last 25 years in the industry. I think the power of the connected platform is that what is going to make a difference, and it's making the difference. So it is able to actually collect all the data sources and bring it in a unified platform from where you can start making those intelligent decisions. And the other piece which is important enough to understand in this space is it can actually expedite your AI journey, if you think about it. We heard in the morning how many use cases are already built within the platform. So the utilities don't have to actually invest into a separate AI infrastructure, or they have to build a separate AI model. I think the platform gives you a foundation, which is an AI-ready foundation from day one. Utilities who are in the path to embrace AI, they need to be prioritizing and thinking about 3 things. Start small, but scale fast, because this is changing. This is changing very fast, and identify a couple of use cases. It's okay to identify use cases around maintenance, affordability. Test them out, pilot them out. Once you prove the business value there, the platform enables you to scale fast. Focus there. Second is, yes, AI is a game changer, but you do need to build the trust within the model itself. So invest the time to actually build transparency and governance around it, because that would drive AI adoption faster. AI, vertical AI, is not just a technology investment, guys. It is a differentiator. It is a strategic advantage. So I would like to see utilities to go more and more look into the depth in terms of the value it can bring.